4 weeks ago, I was in Mallorca and this happened. Yeah, that was me coughing my guts up at the top of Sarcolobra. Look at my power data from that ride, I couldn't get my watts above 295. And if you look at my power data from climbing Randa a week before, when I was just pumping up that with no problems, I was holding easily 310 watts to the top. And while it's a little bit disappointing that I couldn't pump up Sarcolobra in my best time that I thought I could, it's really obvious that when you've got a cold, you just need to accept the fact that you just weren't in a good physical shape. And it's the reason why I didn't go round the island as fast as I could in my last week. I just knew that if I did that, I wouldn't give my best shot. Plus also potentially it would affect my physicality and my fitness and potentially elongate my cold too long to really put decent training in for the focus that is for my 2024, the Inferno Swiss. But I feel cheated because I didn't get to go around the island and I really wanted to do that. And something's been nagging at me saying, go on, go on, go on, do it, do it, do it, book it, book a flight, pump around the island, give it your best shot. So that's what this video is about. So, do you know what, sod it, I'm booking a flight, I'm gonna start packing, come with me. Flight booked, bag packed, bike packed, just need to eat something, go to bed early, and then off to the airport. I am nervous about doing this, I won't lie to you. I'm excited about doing this, but this is why I train, this is why I hit the gym when it's bloody cold in the winter and I'm doing horrible turbo sessions, and I'm just keeping my focus on trying to build my aspect of fitness that drops as I get older, so I can do these things, so I can go, right, I'm gonna go and take on this challenge. Yeah, you know, am I in a good shape? Yes. Do I feel good? Yes. But, you know, there are a few things I can't control, like potentially pick up another cold on the plane on the way out there. I'll wash my hands, I'll use gel to make sure that I don't pick up anybody's bugs. I'll make sure I don't stand or hopefully sit next door to anybody that's coughing. And hopefully I'll turn up on Saturday in really good shape, feeling really excited, even more so for what's about to come. Right. Need to go and eat something and then go to bed. Got to hotel in a decent time, so I unpacked the BMC road machine and took it for a quick spin down to Alcudia. I'm staying in Camp Pickford, so it's in about 11k. Nice little spin. Bike seems to be happy. I'm happy. So I'm just enjoying the evening sun. Gonna go back to the hotel, chill, not ride the bike tomorrow. Just gonna sleep as much as I can, carb load, and just, yeah, that's me, ready for Saturday. And fingers crossed that weather forecast is exactly what it was when I left the UK. So it's about 6:30 on Saturday morning. I'm heading out of Camp Pickford now. I'm just gonna get onto the main road and then start the clock. And then we're off. Didn't sleep that well last night, to be honest. Had new next door neighbours turn up at 11 o'clock and just chat for 2 hours. It was like, shut up, I'm trying to get some sleep. But hey, look, they're on holiday, so I can't blame them. Right. Come up to the main road, so I'll film a little bit later. Already done nearly 19 miles, so I'm starting to climb up Col de Femina. It was pretty warm down the bottom, and coming into the hills it's cooled down a little bit, which is super welcome because I have a feeling today it's going to be warm. dropped off Pug, done about 47 miles, it's about 9:20. I think I'm doing decent time. I've got more water because it's actually quite hot. That's why I've stopped. And then my next stop is going to be at the petrol station at Valdemosa. We're being held up by a local small thief, which is, you know, nothing I can do about that. But it's cool to see all these kids out here riding bikes, racing each other. I'm now at Valdemosa. It's super baking, so I've stopped for more water. I definitely need to hydrate more though. Just dropped off Andrax and I'm doing decent time. Look, I've done 83 miles and it is 11:59, so yeah, I'm doing decent time. So I'm almost like 100 miles to go, so I kind of be home. You kind of hope that I'm going to be home by 6. As long as I don't have a few more extra stops. It all just pretty much depends on wind, just in case there's a headwind. Actually, look at the weather forecast, it says I'm going to ride into it and then I'm going to have it with me for a fair bit. And it always just depends on traffic, but I feel really good, so, you know, just keep cracking on. And yeah, I've had my first Coke off the ride. It won't be my last either. I'm at the other side of Parma now and I've stopped to get something to eat because I'm starving. And as I always say when I do these things, there's only so much energy products you can eat and drink before you think I need real food. So a sandwich with ham and cheese is an absolute delight. That's sort of halfway round. I reckon I've got about 100 miles to go. So yeah, I've still got a fair bit of it to break, but I'm feeling good. I was just thinking while I was grabbing all of this stuff, doing these sort of things as a solo cyclist, when you're basically just in your own head and trying to stay on track and stay focused and positive, is quite tough. You know, you find yourself going through moments of like, this is great fun, to moments like, you're an idiot. But I would rather have a few moments of you're an idiot and for the most part do these things and come away from it knowing that you've put yourself through these sort of like adventures and trials, because it's all part and parcel of being a cyclist. I think it's like, you know, you challenge yourself and along with it comes all the mental anguish and everything else that goes along with it. Anyhow, I'm going to eat all of this and then get back on the road. I don't want my legs to seize up. I won't lie to you, I'm not looking forward to this next bit because I know it's all going to be into a headwind. Hopefully I'll have a bit of a tailwind then when I get to the other side of the island. Right, let's do this. I'm now at Porto Cristo. It's been so hot today, it's been nuts. I've not been able to drink any electrolytes. I've just had plain water. and I haven't been able to eat any energy bars. I just didn't fancy it. So every stop I've had ice cream. And I think I've got a bit of heat stroke, which is why I'm eating this, because it's cooling me down. And I'm feeling like my legs are starting to come back to me, but I'm not doing bad time, I'm just not doing great time. I reckon I've got about 30 miles to go. I'll be home before 6:30, I think. So it's still a good time, but it's not my best. Hey, but do you know what? It's been a cracking day, and it is baking. And I have learned something. And that is, even if you don't have electrolytes and you just drink plain water, you won't die. You're not going to cramp up. You do need to get them back in again, but if you have a couple of bottles with just plain water in them because that's all you can drink, drink it. I've never experienced that before, so this is actually a good learning curve. Just done one more petrol station stop. I stopped for an ice cream because it's literally the only thing I can eat right now. Everything else, just even if I try and taste it, it was like, oh, no thank you very much. So I'm drinking water and I've got a little bit of electrolytes in it now. I seem to be able to stomach that, but on the homeward stretch, and the Garmin's telling me I've done 187 miles. Now, considering this is billed as a 190-mile ride, I think I'm going to be a little bit over. Wouldn't be surprised if I've done 200 by the time I get home. I went wrong somewhere. Still got a flipping headwind. Well, I'm back. That was brutal. There just seemed to be a headwind all the way from Palma. Occasionally a little tailwind would give me a little bit of a, come on, you can do this, but yeah, that was tough. Still 200 miles in the bank, and it was a faster average time than last time, so I'm happy with that. Anyway, look, I'll do a debrief tomorrow. All I'm going to say was, that was brutal, brilliant, and just bonkers.